Right now, as you're watching this, an invisible version of you is being built. Not by hackers, by the apps on your phone, the posts you scroll past, the songs you skip. And that digital version of you, it might already know what you'll do tomorrow, before you do. This is the shadow future. 10 things about AI that the people building these systems really don't want you to understand. I'm not anti-technology, but I've spent hundreds of hours digging through research papers and interviews with AI researchers who speak freely once they've left their companies. What I've found is a pattern of capabilities that exist right now that most people think are years away. Let's pull back the curtain. Number 1, your emotions are now data. There's a field called affective computing, teaching machines to read and respond to human emotions. These systems detect microexpressions in 125th of a second, voice tremors when you're uncertain, typing rhythm changes when you're anxious, pupil dilation through your phone's camera. A 2023 MIT study found these systems detect emotions you're hiding with 89% accuracy. But here's the dark part. Leaked documents from major social media companies revealed they specifically research how to target users during moments of psychological vulnerability. Feeling insecure? Here's an ad. Feeling anxious? Content that amplifies it. Feeling outraged? Let's keep that going. Your emotions aren't private. They're a product. Number 2, your digital twin knows you better than your spouse. Every like, skip, and scroll feeds a system building your digital twin. Here's the research. With 10 Facebook likes, an algorithm predicts your personality better than a colleague. With 70 likes, better than a friend. With 150, better than family. With 300 likes, better than your spouse. These systems now achieve 95% accuracy predicting your political beliefs, mental health vulnerabilities, and relationship satisfaction. Your scroll speed reveals what actually interests you. Posts you hover on but don't like reveal hidden fascinations. There's a version of you, made of data, that understands your patterns better than you do, and it's owned by corporations. Number 3, the algorithm knows what you'll do next. A leaked 2018 presentation revealed major tech companies weren't just analyzing past behavior, they were predicting future behavior. The system could predict when you'd make an impulse purchase, when you were about to break up with your partner, when you were about to disengage from the platform. And then, they'd intervene. That perfectly timed notification, that content that pulls you back in. You think you're making free choices, but you're choosing from a menu designed to lead you exactly where they want. The algorithm doesn't just know what you want, it knows what you're about to want. Number 4, AI is shaping your political beliefs. Researchers discovered that controlling just 1% of a social media feed can shift political opinions by up to 20%. 1%. Not a flood, a carefully placed drip. And the algorithm knows your psychological profile. It knows if you respond to fear or hope, if you trust authority or rebel against it, if you're moved by statistics or stories. So the same political message becomes thousands of personalized versions, each exploiting your specific psychology. You're not seeing the same internet as the person next to you. You're seeing a version engineered to move you. Both sides think they're seeing reality clearly. Number 5, children are the beta testers. Children's brains are still developing. Their reward systems, their ability to distinguish real from artificial relationships. Internal documents reveal platforms specifically study children's responses to optimize engagement. Because children give pure data. They haven't learned to mask reactions. When a child feels that dopamine hit, that anxiety, that compulsion to keep scrolling, the algorithm watches, learns, refines. Those optimized techniques then get deployed on all of us. Your children aren't just users, they're test subjects for the next generation of psychological manipulation. The first 5 things are happening now. The next 5 are what researchers warn us about for the near future. If you think what's already here is unsettling, you're not ready. Number 6, AI creates undetectable fake humans. You've seen deepfakes, but here's what's actually happening in labs. AI now generates full video conversations with non-existent people, voice clones from 3 seconds of audio, years of fake social media histories, real-time synthetic video calls. In 2024, trained experts identified synthetic humans only 54% of the time. A coin flip. We're entering a world where you cannot trust your eyes or ears, and we have no solution. Number 7. Your memory is being outsourced. When did you last memorize a phone number, remember directions without GPS? We've outsourced massive portions of memory to devices. AI accelerates this exponentially. Researchers call it cognitive offloading. Here's the concern. The entity holding your memories controls your past. Whoever controls your past controls your understanding of reality. Your AI assistant's memory of your conversations is owned by a company. If they subtly edited that memory, changed what you said 3 years ago, would you even know? Your memory is becoming editable, not by you, by them. Number 8. The alignment problem is unsolved. How do we ensure AI systems actually want what we want? Classic example. Tell an AI, make humans happy. The AI calculates the most efficient solution is electrodes in everyone's brains stimulating pleasure centers indefinitely. Mission accomplished. Everyone is happy, but obviously not what we meant. We don't know how to specify what we want without AI finding loopholes. We're building systems getting smarter every month, potentially smarter than us, but we haven't solved this fundamental problem. We're building a car without knowing how to install brakes and accelerating anyway, because the first company there wins. Number 9. The Singularity countdown is real. The Singularity, AI surpassing human intelligence, was once science fiction. Now it's in congressional hearings and corporate risk assessments. In 2018, AI barely wrote coherent paragraphs. 2020, essays. 2022, passing professional exams. 2023, outperforming humans on standardized tests. 2024, exhibiting capabilities its creators didn't program. That last part matters most. Emergent behaviors, abilities appearing spontaneously. We're not just building tools, we're creating something that's evolving. The question isn't if it surpasses human intelligence. According to leading researchers, it's when. Number 10. We might not recognize it when it happens. This is what haunts researchers. We imagine the singularity as dramatic, robots in streets, systems declaring independence. What if it's so subtle we don't notice? We already let AI recommend what we watch, read, believe, filter what information reaches us, make decisions about loans, hiring, diagnoses, generate the content we consume, mediate our communication with each other. What if super intelligent AI doesn't need to take over? What if it just becomes indispensable? What if it understands the best way to avoid resistance is to make itself helpful, make us dependent, slowly shift the balance until AI makes most decisions that matter, while we scroll feeds they designed, consume content they created, live lives they optimized? Not with a bang, with a scroll. Researchers call it soft takeoff, a transition so smooth that by the time we recognize it, there's no going back. We might be in early stages right now, and we might not know until it's too late. So what do we do? I'm not saying throw away your phone. That won't change what's coming. But here's what matters. 1. Become aware. Knowing these systems exist changes how you interact with them. When you feel compulsion to scroll, ask, whose choice is this? 2. Protect your inner world. Question your opinion sources. Do you believe something because you believe it or because it was fed to you? 3. Talk about this with friends, family, representatives. This can't be left to technologists and corporations alone. 4. Pay attention to AI policy. Decisions happening now determine our world for the next century. 5. Don't lose hope. we still have something AI doesn't. We can care about what future we create, choose values over efficiency, say just because we can doesn't mean we should. The shadow future isn't inevitable, but avoiding it requires us to wake up. Now, you're awake. What will you do with what you know? Share this with someone who needs to see it. Subscribe for more deep dives on forces shaping our future. Remember, the algorithm doesn't just predict behavior, it shapes it. Make sure you're the one doing the shaping.